Hello, I am back for the third and final part of this video, and I bet you're gonna love this part. Why? Because I'm got to show you something super special and something I hope you will enjoy. Let me just clear up the station. There we go. That too. All right. Prepare to be amazed. Hopefully, you before I show you, gotta clean that, and that you can. All right. What is this special something? Well, it's my own RCs, my top 30 RCs to be exact. I know that's a lot, but Pofmations has more. Or so. So, the, I'm just gonna show you. So, first up, it's. Uh, sorry, I'm a noob when it comes to making videos. This needs to be cleaned. First up is Earth Ice Cream, the one and only. I drew this after the results of after the season 8 recommended characters were shown, so I decided to make the exact same pose. Earth Ice Cream, male, panromantic, asexual, 21 years old. Next up is Mango Cream, female, bisexual, 21. Who And as you can tell from the cut on her eye and the bruise on the top left, she's been in quite fights because she dealt with a lot of bullies in her school years and just like Earth Ice Cream is promoting something, and is no bullying, because bullying is bad. And why I chose Mango Cream? Well, I wanted one more cream character in Ice Cream Invasion, and since mango is my favorite fruit, I decided to do Mango Cream. Because so that's why I said in that first part, when chocolate cream and mango ice cream were next to each other, it was a coincidence. This is why. So third is Ice Cream, a trans female, asexual, and demi-romantic who is 18 years old. She is an extremely shy introvert who is very timid when it comes to new people, and she and the reason why is because she was not accepted by many people for who she was, and she well, she was backed into a corner in her early high school days until she met her current boyfriend, Blue Candy Apple Ice Cream, trans male, bisexual, and 18 years old. He was the popular one in school. He was always the popular one in school and just transferred, instantly became popular again. And so, when the others saw him, and when Blue Candy Apple saw the mistreatment of ice cream, he told them to leave her alone, and to and that he thought he was a really nice guy, and that he was also trans, which made her feel very comfortable with him. And that's when Blue Candy Apple Ice Cream, after a few weeks or months, they became a couple when Blue Candy Apple Ice Cream asked. And even though ice cream isn't really doesn't want and Ice Cream thought she knew him long enough, and they became a couple. I think, I think they are really nice. So next up something I think you for this is gonna go out to some. I think you're gonna love this one. Energy Blue Ice Cream. Bec- I he might be one of my best works of art yet because I with from the blue body and limbs, from the blue bolt color for the ice cream scoops and label and headband and mask, plus the katana. I don't know if I drew the katana right, but I think it looks amazing. Not to mention the metallic blue I used to make the lightning bolts on the mask, and if you look at it at the right angle, it shimmers. I don't know if it's shimmering on camera, but I used metallic blue for those sections. And you may be wondering, what's the inspiration? Well, something I bet the Ninjago fans will really envy. And I inspired him from this boy, this boy right here, NRGJ, the rarest, most expensive Ninjago minifigure. Something that I'm very proud to own from a friend who knew a collector who retired from collecting, and he and let me have it as a gift for a special event. And I think this is very precious to me. So I love it so much that I decided to make it into one of my RCs, and that RC being being an energy blue ice cream, from the golden eyes to the blue body and everything else. He's male, straight, and 26, and he's an alien. Next up, Sea Storm Ice Cream, male, Ariel Ace, 38 years old. He's a broker that works for the black market because guess what? He is based off of the MVP himself, Sayobai Hashimoto from Danganronpa Another 2. Sorry. And and I just and I think he might and I think he's really good looking with the dark gray I used from the top to the bottom of the scoops and labels, with the dark blue as well. I think he looks great, and he's doing the signature pose. So that's something I'm proud of. Next up, ultraviolet ice cream. And and gynosexual, 36 years old. He's also an alien, and he's been in, and fun fact, him, Energy Blue Ice Cream, and another character I'm gonna show later are escaped to Earth to win because they come from a large solar system, and their planets are in war currently. So I so he so they decide so the trio decided to go to audition to try to win the show because $10,000 is a lot in their planet's currency, and at least one of them needs to win. So that way they can save the planet. So they can win the war. And I think he looks great with the bandaged up arm and the glowing headband and the eye patch. Besides matcha latte ice cream, but that's more of a medical eye patch, and this is an well, he lost his eye from the war, but I think it looks good. Next up, Sunset Ice Cream, male, bisexual, 28 years old. He is a theater critic, and has all he is the ultimate theater critic because some of my ice creams have ultimate talents. Sa- Sayo, not Sayo, by Sea Storm being the ultimate broker, and Sunset being the ultimate theater critic because he loves theater, and he's been a theater kid, but realized he loves it more or when he watches it from the seats and admires everything, and just And with the arts, the costumes, the story, he loves it all. And besides the normal theater, he loves orchestras, he loves musicals, he loves the ballet with the dancing, and he basically anything that involves art he loves. Well, the art of storytelling. Next up is green and blue ice cream. Male, bisexual, and 14 years old. He is the ultimate pro gamer because I noticed chocolate and apple ice cream is the ultimate gamer, so I decided to make him the ultimate pro gamer, like Cassidy Amber from Danganronpa District Garden. No, District Garden, and he's a little inspired by her as well. No, but I decided to add glasses and a special headband that says, I know you can't read that because it was crappy, but it says #1 pro gamer on there, and I think it looks real nice. He has literally every video game system you can imagine and every video game you can also imagine. Next up, handheld ice cream. A gender, Aerial Ace, and 30 years old. The reason why he looks so upset in his pose is because people see him as an object. Not and I know ice cream is an object, but I mean like a literal inanimate thing, something that they could just use. And he's bothered by it a lot. And are bothered by it a lot. But and no, green and blue and handheld have no relation. I just created him because I thought it was a very creative idea, and I love how I think I did a pretty good job with the label being the screen and the bottom half having the buttons and stuff. I think it looks great. Next up, blackberry and lemon ice cream. Male, pansexual, 18 years old. And as a duo, grapefruit ice cream. Female, aromantic, 18 years old. They 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 are both they are both hipsters from California. Blackberry and lemon being from Los Angeles and grapefruit being from San Francisco. They both have ultimate talents. Blackberry and lemon is the ultimate influencer and grapefruit is the ultimate fashionista. And you're probably wondering what they are wearing. Those are backstage passes to a band they really like. And that's how they actually met because they won them in contests. And when they went backstage, they met each other and they realized they had feelings for each other. So they continue to wear them because they call them their lucky backstage passes. And that's how I create them. I think they did good. Next up is mint and blueberry ice cream. Male, biromantic, asexual, 23 years old. He was born without any legs, but didn't stop him from being the ultimate disabled athlete because Janelle's art character Mint or was it Peppermint? Something like that. Well, is the ultimate athlete. He is the ultimate disabled athlete, and won multiple gold medals in the Para Olympics. With that gold medal he's wearing right now only being one of them. And as you can see by the pose, he's lifting himself with just one arm because his arms are very strong. He can do multiple pull-ups. And if you're wondering what events he does running on his arms, and wrestling. Next up, albino ice cream. Non-binary, Neptunic, 35 years old. And I think and although not the best looking because I accidentally added a label. I didn't really do a good job erasing it. I think it's pretty good looking because I just made outlines for everything. The eyes, the eyebrows, the limbs, all of it is white because albino ice cream. I and no, he's not really a joke character, but he's actually quite famous for his weird appearance. Next and last one on this paper, Spearmint Ice Cream. Male, straight, 30 years old. He is the ultimate dental hygienist. And because when I think of spearmint, I think of good breath, which is related to dental hygienists. And and even and since and he takes good and he enjoys stuff like personal grooming and having a good appearance because uh, he is quite the ladies' man. And people unlike those stereotype of them always being rejected, he does have a way with words. So next up, the second paper with my other 15 characters. First up, Blueberry Cheesecake Ice Cream. He is male, gay, and 20 years old. He is the ultimate hockey player and plays for his team, the Blizzards. Do you get the joke? The Blizzards? Alright. He and although not that bright, he's really good on the ice and and although he doesn't win all the time because sometimes other teams have better cooperation, he still manages to to show off his skill on the ice and hoping to use the money to buy a new bus for the hockey team. Or and may but and next up, Blackberry Cheesecake Ice Cream. Male, aromantic, 28 years old. He looks mean, but that's because he's the ultimate personal trainer and wants people to push themselves to the limit. He can get aggressive, but not always. But not often. Only in dangerous situations. And is very athletic himself. Oh, and fun fact, he has a headband, wristbands, and shoes that are extremely heavy and runs with them. And if he ever gets into Ice Cream Invasion, I want one episode of him running and then the announcements come and another character offers to help carry his stuff and so he gives them the stuff but then that character is late because he says as this stuff was very heavy and it's revealed that and Blackberry Cheesecake says that's because it weighs 50 pounds each. Well, not 50 pounds. All of them vary. The headband is 20. The wristbands are 50, and the shoes are 100. Well, I don't know if that will be the specific weights because he's very strong and very athletic, but I just want that to be a thing. I'm sorry, I cannot speak. Next up is Black Cotton Candy Ice Cream. Male, straight, 39 years old. He is a dark artist, and what that means, he makes very creepy art. And if he ever gets in, I want in his audition to make a picture of ice cream cup as a shark eating ice cream cone as a little fish, and and he he's based off of a real person, that being Joe Vox. That is J-O. Is there an E? I don't know. Space V-A-U-X. Joe Vox, and the art that he makes is similar to the art that he makes. Black cotton candy ice cream. Next up is Rainbow Cotton Candy Ice Cream. Demi Boy, asexual and pan romantic, 14 years old. And and he's very positive. He wants everyone to have a good time. And fun fact, he's actually the only character who has a confirmed theme song. It's Good Time by Owl City. And because he wants everyone to have a good time, always wants a positive atmosphere, hates negativity, and is quite the motivational speaker. And not like David, he is a real motivational speaker who. And I was actually think, but and if I and maybe and this is only an idea, but I'm playing. Maybe I was thinking he could wear hair motivational necklaces. One saying, "Be the change you want to see in the world." And I know that would be long, but I thought that would look good. The reason why I didn't draw it is because I would have to write so small, and with blue and green and blue ice cream, I decided not to do it and just see how he looks without it. And then if I don't like it, and if I I'll ask Janella to add the necklace, and hopefully it looks good. Next up, tropical cotton candy ice cream. Male, bisexual, 17 years old. He has orange eyes for a reason, because he has brain damage and hallucinates a lot. Mental health is he does not have good mental health. And lives with his grandparents because they know how to treat him, and he's often delusional, but he's still a really nice guy. Even though he sometimes sees stuff that nobody else sees. Next up, ceramic ice cream. Bigender, polysexual, and 40 years old. He is the ultimate ceramic maker. She is very fragile, and he is very careful with her surroundings due to her being easily shattered. And fun fact, his design is based off of ceramic marker from Find the Markers. And I think he looks good. He has a Chinese past, and I thought make her by gender because I feel like old people don't see the LGBTQ people as the way the young ones do. Not trying to sound offensive. I hope I did not just sound offensive, and if I did, I am so sorry. But what? But I feel like this is a good example. Next up, mangosteen ice cream. Male, straight, 36 years old. He is homeless and lives on the streets. And fun fact, he has a backstory based off of a true event. He lives in New York City, and as well like Earth ice cream, and comes from. And one day when he was 31 years old, he was in the subway station because that's where he would usually rest. And until one day a drunk Korean guy came over and started yelling things at him, and Mangosteen told him to leave him back, to have that guy wanted the guy to leave him alone, and told him to, but he wouldn't listen and actually started grabbing him, which led to a fight, which led to Mangosteen pushing the Korean onto the tracks by accident, and the train running over. And this made the newspaper, and he got hated a lot because he thought it was on purpose and for no reason. And he had to spend 5 years in jail until a trial came, and they discovered how the whole thing was an accident in self-defense, and then he was released and was given some money. He's hoping, but it's still not enough to get him a normal house. The only thing he could really afford was crappy apartments, and he didn't really want that. So he decided to join Ice Cream Invasion to get a place to live and to get hopefully get the money. And And so, and also I'm thinking on making him. I This is just one of the concept designs. I was thinking on making him like dirty with some smudges on the cup up, and having him wear a jacket like mocha and matcha latte, but something a homeless guy would wear, if that makes sense. Next up is Hypno Snake Ice Cream, male stray 38, and he is the third alien, and he is based off of Scales from Ninjago. That's his voice claim as well. But and although he loves power, he does not want his planet destroyed. So he formed allies and became one of the and decided to be and became part of the trio to come here to try to win the money. And I think this design is really good and he's not wearing gloves like ice cream was. And spearmint ice cream. I should have mentioned that. He he has gray hands and blue arms. And I love the way I drew the snake tail and the things next to him. I think this might be one of my best designs, and with the red and black swirly eyes. Next up is Boba Tea Ice Cream, male, straight, and 24 years old. He's half Japanese and half South Korean, and he just loves it. He's very patriotic for both of those countries. He loves Japan for its chaotic nature, and South Korea because he's obsessed with K-pop and is really good with dancing. So and wants to be part of and wants to be at least a backup dancer for a famous Korean pop band. And 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 hopefully and I think he looks great. I wish he was I wish he was a little bit lighter colored, but I think it still looks good. Next up, Fallen Log Ice Cream, male, bisexual, 19 years old. He's the ultimate archaeologist from ultimate archaeologist, and it's based off of Fallen Log Ice Cream from no, not Fallen Log Marker from Find the Markers. And fun fact, there are two things I want. One, if he gets into Ice Cream Invasion, when he's doing his little talk when he is first revealed, the mask he's wearing, I know it's a bit small, but I want him to cover his whole, maybe bigger, and cover his whole face. And until something like Halloween happens, I want him to remove his mask and reveal the scary face, if you can see it. Because it's a bit like Dark Matters, but less scary, and it's more of the way Mikado's mask face with the crescent eyes and crescent mouth. But the eyes don't have to be crescent. They're circles and different crescents for expressions. And the bandages he's wearing are mummy bandages from his archaeology trips. And fun fact, I'm hoping one of the fellow contestants he is playing with is a werewolf, because I was thinking of a concept with him meeting a female werewolf, and one of the fellow ice creams being a fellow werewolf, and she wants it to be secret, but Fallen Log discovers it, and she gets scared, but says he actually thinks it's attractive, and he really and also he really likes anything horror, because part of his personality is based off of Veronica from Danganronpa Despair Time, and you're probably wondering, why didn't I just recommend a werewolf character? Well, that's because I would need and that's because of two reasons. One, I couldn't think of a good character idea for a character to be a werewolf, and second, I wanted someone else to recommend it, like, because to convince. I bet it's hard to have someone convince someone to recommend one of your own characters. So I'm hoping they can someone will just recommend a character that is just a female werewolf, and that will make me happy, and they can do anything else with it, with that character, and hopefully agree with me to have that girl character to be in a relationship with Fallen Log Ice Cream. So sorry. I've been talking for so long. Apple cheesecake ice cream, gender fluid, demisexual, 27 years old. He's a nice guy, who's quite seasonal, and I was thinking of adding maple leaves to one side of his scoop, preferably the left side, but I didn't know how to draw it, so I just left with this, and he's a bit Western, and he speaks in a Southern accent, and that's all I can say. There's also Tropical Bomb Ice Cream, my oldest character, who's male, asexual, and 58 years old. He owns a resort. Tropical Bomb Ice Cream owns a famous tropical resort. And it's super popular, super famous. It has everything from the tikis to the bamboo to the bioluminescent oceans to the Hawaiian styled food. It's a lot like that. Just sunsets, tropical alcoholic beverages, or non-alcoholic if you prefer. Just tropical. If it's tropical, he has it. Next up is bioluminescent ice cream. They are non-binary, demi, as in demisexual, and demi-romantic, like taco ice cream, and is 22 years old. Oh my god, I forgot to add ice cream to shit. I forgot to add ice cream to that crap shit. Okay, he's pretty ongoing, and sorry, some of these I did not develop a full personality for yet, but I think he looks good because of the bioluminescent. His limbs when it's dark, his body glows. The label, the limbs, the scoops, the mushrooms, all of those glow when it's dark. I should have created more of a concept. But next, second last, sugar plum ice cream. Trans female, pansexual, 16 years old. She's based off of the Sugar Plum Fairy, as you can tell. I did a special drawing technique to add sugar crystals, and I love that the wings I added her and the skirt because I think it looks so cute. And lastly, Atmosphere ice cream. Gender, Ariel Ace, 32 years old. He's a part meteorologist, full on psychic, and I think I did a good job with the stars and the clouds and the scoops and label. And it's based off of Atmosphere bioluminescent ice cream is based off of bioluminescent marker from Find the Markers, and Atmosphere ice cream is based off of Atmosphere marker and Atmosphere plug from Find the Markers and Find the Plugs. And because from the dark blue fading into turquoise on the scoops and label, with the stars and clouds to the turquoise eyebrows and eyes. I think they look really good. And so, yeah. These These are my 30 RCs, and I think they look so good. I would love it in the comments if you gave me your honest opinion on these characters and what you like about them, what you don't like about them, and just, yeah, let me know. And so that finishes the trio of videos I had for to celebrate Ice Cream Invasion's 4th anniversary. And and I actually have a few more video ideas, but aren't gonna do them yet because I want to see how I'm doing so far with making videos because because I don't think I'm not really the best at that. But some ideas I have are Puffmation's RC. He's tier list. Maybe if you want more RCs, I can come up with 10 more. Or because I do have 10 more ideas, but I feel like 30 characters is a lot. But if you really want to see those 10 RCs, let me know. And if there's a third idea I would have, probably some computer simulation with the characters, like the Hunger Games simulation game. With the Ice Cream Invasion characters, but that's not really my. But that's more of a. But that's not really an idea. But that's just an idea I have if people really want to see more videos of mine. So yeah. If you want more videos from me, Hunger Games Simulator, from what I want to do least most to most, Hunger Games Simulator, and very close to how much I want to do them. Puffmation's tier list, RC's tier list, and top and extra my other 10 RCs I have in mind. And if you want to see them, just let me know in the comments below. So make sure to like this video, subscribe, because I already have 10 subscribers and I am very appreciative. But I would appreciate, and make sure to comment how you like my trio videos. Most preferably, tell me what you think of the videos separately in the comments of that specific video. And yeah, I have nothing else to say, so peace out. I love Ice Cream Invasion, and have a good day. Bye. Oh, forgot to turn off the camera. Sorry about that. So anyway, goodbye everyone.